today's video, I'd like to talk to you about maybe stubbornness could be the title for this one. I don't know. Let's talk it through and see what happens. But the other day I went to go make a video and I didn't really like how it was turning out. Plus it was really windy. So plus the theme of this video will encompass that, but it was like, once again, recognizing there was some resistance to making this video that I think the universe was throwing up at me. So it's like, let's just walk away from it. But either way, now I'm gonna maybe talk a little bit more about what I've learned since then. And yeah, either way, quite a ramble there. But if you like my rambles, if you like my content, you like my videos, click like, click subscribe, and share it with some people. See who else might like it, might like all of my ramble on that I do. All right, so let's get to today's video. So, as I was alluding to, probably about 5 days ago, which who knows, it doesn't matter in YouTube time because you're watching these anytime you want. But probably about 5 days ago, I went to a coffee shop to do videos, to edit videos for YouTube, which might have been my last like 2 or so that I have put out. Yes, I'm pretty sure. So go check them out. They're pretty awesome. Anyway, I started the first one and already I was like, the internet is so slow here, like pre-dial-up slow. Well, was there anything before dial-up? Probably not. I don't remember. Anyway, super slow. And I was just like, you know what? Let's just get them done. There's 2 videos. They were both on the longer side of things, so a lot of editing, but I'm like, let's just do this. And it was a slog. I got through the first one and I was super excited about it. And a little bit of that downtime of uploading the video to my computer, for the second video to my computer, I got out my book. I'm at a coffee shop and I'm gonna have a cup of coffee, and so I just sat there and I read. I'm sitting there on the couch and I'm like, okay, I like this, I got 1 video done. I'm working on starting the second one, and but in the meantime, I'm just gonna sit here and read. I don't get to do that very often. But then I started on the second one, and immediately I was just like, I was already tired. That first video took me much longer than it was supposed to because of the internet, and I'd already been out a good portion of the day because I had to run errands and different things. So I was tired, but I was just like, just get it done. You don't get out very often anymore to get to a coffee shop, to get internet, to do these things. Hence why my videos have been about a week in between. But either way, just get it done and then put them both out, and then you don't have to worry about it, and future Ashley will thank you. But instead I was just like, well, no, not instead. That's what I did. I continued to work on this video and I didn't want to, but I knew future Ashley would be excited about it. Instead, finally when I got done, probably about 3 hours more than what it would normally take me to do 2 videos. That's an over-exaggeration. 2 hours more. And the coffee shop was about to close. I finally got them both posted and grabbed something to eat there, even though like it was just that I was so exhausted and wanted to subsidize my energy, and I felt like a dish rag. So all of that preamble to say, I made a video and it was going to be about that, but that I was really just like forcing my way through my own boundaries. It's like, how to protect my energy. Well, you can't when you spearhead, and I guess it's bullhead, not spearhead. It doesn't matter. Yourself through this energy. It's like I didn't want to do it, but I forced myself to do it, even though I was meeting so much resistance. And I mean, I'm glad I did. Future Ashley didn't really care about the video, honestly. I was more exhausted, and then I still had to drive back home, and then I still had to do a bunch of other things, and so really I wasn't doing it for her. It was my ego that just wanted to get it done. Get it off my list of things that I don't want to think about anymore. So all of that to say, like, I'm glad I did it so that I can see how often I force myself to do things that I don't really want to do. Not that I don't want to make videos, but that was not the day for it. And pushing myself is really, honestly, just a loss of my own energy. You know, it's like when you're constantly feeling frustrated, when you're constantly pushing up against something that just doesn't want to give, you're just exerting more energy instead of waiting for a day when you feel more in flow, like everything is just going your way. I was thinking of that Harry Potter, like the little drink that they had, what was it called? Felix Down, but that everything's going your way kind of thing. And one of those type of days. And so either way, that's where that video was going to end. But it got me thinking yesterday when I made my video about pretty much that I don't know how to shut off my nervous system, that I'm addicted to productivity, that I want to keep going. And I started to reflect on that, and I'll make another video about some of the things that came up about that. But I got to really reflect on this whole sense of like what I did the other day and what I continue to do pretty regularly, where it's like I don't maybe want to do X task, but instead I just have a running list of things to do, and let's just get it done. And some of the things that I was thinking about was like, I do it for not only to be productive, not only to, but like, there's this sense of like guilt and shame, like that I'm not doing enough. And that if I don't get it done, nobody's going to do it for me. That I got to get it done. And that's, and I'm using the videos as my example, but there's so many things where guilt and shame come more into play. Like, for example, doing work that I don't want to do anymore. Or I was talking to a friend about, like, I was in the medical field, and it's like, there was never a sick day because nobody was going to do your work for you, and who was going to take care of those patients? And, you know, it's like the guilt and shame of like that you're not doing enough. And it just translates into day-to-day things where you continue that pattern, that habit every single day in different ways. It shows up. But then also, you know, going back to that, it's like livelihood. You know, I'll use the videos for example again. Yesterday when I was putting up my tent and just setting up to just be here, it was like the sense of, I got to go up and record this, and I got to go do, and this Ashley was like, pump the brakes. Why do you feel like we're out here to learn how to decondition? I keep saying decondition, but we'll go with it. Decondition my nervous system, to shut her down for a little bit, to rest, to relax. And yet what's on my mind is like, oh, well, let me go do this, and then we can relax. And I know, even when you get to the end of that task list, there's no real relaxing. But yeah, it was like, for example, the videos, it was a sense of livelihood. Well, if I don't get one out, then, you know, people are going to wonder what's going on, or how am I ever going to, you know, get more subscribers if I don't put out videos? And I was just like, you are here to document this awesome journey, and maybe it'll help some people, and maybe people will be inspired to do something similar or not. And maybe your insights will also help people. But at the end of the day, this is not how I'm making money. This is not how, you know, either way, it's like this sense of livelihood of, I have to do this because this could be the thing. And thinking like that just keeps you so stuck that you have to do something because. So either way, I feel like, I feel like those were some of the big things. Holy moly. Why didn't you guys tell me? Some of the big things that were coming up here about just this in general. Like, why force myself to do the task list? I mean, not force it. So, for example, today, I woke up and it was starting the running list of things. But I just kind of, okay, let's just lay here. We don't have to do anything today. I don't have to go up and do anything. I don't have to. And after eating some breakfast, I did some yoga, and then I went up and ate some breakfast. It was kind of like, no, I feel like doing some of these things. I feel like doing some laundry today. I feel like taking a bath. That's why my hair looks like this. And I cleaned out my car a little bit because that was giving me that task list panic. And I sat there and just stared at it. This is an interesting thing. If something really gives you panic and you want to know why, or you want to be with it more, I sat in my car. It's a mess. I sat in my car and I just breathed and just like felt the panic kind of dissipate because it's all in my mind. My mind is the one that takes this pile of clothes and makes it into a panicky hot mess. Whereas when you finally just sit there and breathe with it, it's a pile of clothes. But I feel like I rambled enough. I don't know what I'm going to do. I got a couple of artsy craftsy things that I would like to do. I want to go foraging. I see some lemon balm here, and there's some other things that I'm not quite sure, so I want to look them up. And maybe take a meditation nap, which I call medi naps. So, plenty of things. But either way, I will see yous in the next video. All right, bye.